Seimas.
And Andrew Matheson for double coverage, our 2013 Prep Football edition. This episode featuring the St. Francis Sharks. They will have a schedule. They will have a 10-game schedule. And we caught up with second-year coach Adam Hazel out of practice recently.
Yeah, our boys have been working really, really hard. I'm really, really proud of these seniors. These are the ones who stuck around. I've been calling them the Spartans. A lot of people have told them, why do you play football? You guys got all this adversity, but they've kept sticking with it. They're doing a great job, and I'm really proud of this group and this nucleus, and they're allowing us to continue to have a football program and also have a successful program here. Yeah, we have a lot of quality. We could use some more quantity. So we got, some returning all-league players like Garrett Saucedo and Johnny Carmona. They are absolutely great players. They can play for anybody in the area. We got a young quarterback who got 4 starts under his belt last year, Nick Ciandro. And then we have some other players like Matt Clifton, RJ Zuniga, Matt Powers, Brandon Artatis, and a few others who got some really good varsity experience as juniors last year and have taken a really good leadership role as seniors.
We're still going to play football this year, and that's a good thing. We're just going out, playing our game, trying to be healthy, trying to stay healthy, and we have a chance to go undefeated this year, I think, because obviously we don't play as good of teams, but we play teams like us, so we should be able to dominate those teams and hopefully have a winning season.
For that to happen,
we need to stay healthy. I think if we have our 11 guys on the field, our main 11 guys, we'll be just fine. We can play with anybody.
Okay. And in terms of
our wide receiver core is pretty solid. I mean, you have Jonathan. He's going to switch from running back to slot, and we have Garrett back. John Angelo Pizzini, he transferred out. He was a big asset, but he left, so whatever. And Clifton's going to be our tight end, so that's huge. And then we got a sophomore, Richie Rios, so he can take the place of Jonathan, whatever they need to switch, but we'll be fine on that. And then on line, if we can stay healthy with the line, we'll be actually good. We'll be good.
what have you been?
Experience level.
Get him, Greg. Get him, Greg. Let's go, Greg.
Here we go. So far.
Overall, we've been feeling a little demoralized lately, but as the season approaches closer and closer, we've been getting a lot more active, feeling a lot better about it. I mean, as we start hitting more, we're getting a lot more confident, especially with the freshmen, starting to get a lot more comfortable in where they are. Also, our quarterback's looking really good this year. We're really starting to get a good connection between him and his receivers, and I think we're going to have a good chance this year. It started out really bad. I mean, at one point it seemed like we only had like 15 kids out here, but as school started and we started to get more and more kids out, it's turned into more of anticipation than fear. So in that way, we were a lot more happier to play this year. We have Garrett Saucedo. He's a star wide receiver this year. And we also have debatably one of the strongest receivers in the county, or running backs in the county, Jonathan Carmona. He's back, and I mean, I was out there hitting him today, and I was just getting ran over. I mean, he's amazing, and so we got him back. And also our young quarterback, he's going to be a junior this year, or he is a junior, Nick Ciandro. He's got a cannon, and it's always great to have that back there and for the long ball.
I was going to start quarterback Nick Ciandro. He played 4 games for us last year, broke his hand. But, I mean, guys like Jonathan Carmona, Garrett Saucedo, RJ Zuniga, lineman Brandon Artatis, Matt Powers, a lot of seniors on this team, kind of senior-heavy team. But, I think we're going to be doing really well. We got a lot of talent, and we got a lot of guys who want to come out and work. So I think it's going to be a really good year so far. So good. As you saw in practice, we're doing a little bit of hitting. We're not going to do a lot, but we still need to work on, hitting, wrapping up, that sort of thing. But health, I mean, with how many guys, I think our number is 25 or so, we need to stay healthy. We don't have a team like Aptos or Scotts Valley with 52 guys. So that's a really key component, is trying to stay healthy and get through 10 games of the season.
Nice shot. Good work. Hey.
Nice shot. Hey, bring it in.
That's football. That's football right there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, hey, Powers, break him down.
Alright! Sharks on three! Sharks on three! 1, 2, 3, Sharks!
St. Francis is playing football. 10-game schedule.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah, despite all of the doom and gloom rumors that were kind of, throughout the county, less than a month ago of St. Francis not having a team, not having a schedule, forfeiting every game.
Because of youth and low numbers.
Lack of experience and low numbers. They go to an independent schedule. They piece together 10 games. A lot of those games are against SCCL opponents that they reconfirmed, Aptos and Scotts Valley notwithstanding.
Okay.
But they picked up Balboa, they picked up Yerba Buena, they picked up
Lynbrook. These guys are brilliant.
Yeah. Ed Kelly, kudos to Ed Kelly
Yeah.
for piecing the schedule together. Brilliant job. St. Francis. I mean, the whole point is to kind of, first of all, they can compete. We'll get to that.
Yes.
But the whole point is to kind of build this program back up to where it once was, maybe a couple of years ago, and kind of continue playing 11-man football. I mean, that might not happen this year within the SCCAL, but they're building for future years, and they're doing so far a great job in the preseason of getting back to a 10-game schedule.
They've gone from essentially a 2-8 season to 5-5, 6-4, maybe better.
At least.
I mean,
the
they pick
talent.
up some competitive games that they can and should win.
Yes, and obviously, I believe Nick Ciandro, the quarterback, kind of mentioned an undefeated season. Perhaps. I mean, they got 10 returners, 6 on offense starters, 4 on defense for starters, and they have plenty of talent. It's just a matter of keeping that talent on the field.
Yeah.
That
talent's super young, and how many of those sophomore freshmen are going to really get on the field?
Well, they have 8 freshmen on the team. Speaking with Coach Adam Hazley, he says they're going to get some playing time, but he's going to ease them in slowly. They have 9 seniors, 3 juniors, 5 sophomores. The big names to watch, of course, like I mentioned, are Ciandro, the junior quarterback. He played last year as a sophomore. Yeah. Played most of the season, I believe. He did battle some injuries, but he's going to have some. There's Matt Clifton, who also played quarterback. A couple of years ago. He's been moved to a tight end linebacker position. He's got great size, about 6'3", 200. Matt Powers is another big body for St. Francis on the field. He's listed as 6'4", 220. So those guys are going to be hitting some bodies, I believe.
Got some skill guys too. Jonathan Carmona,
probably one of the better backs we saw last
He's
year.
Good.
Yeah,
Garrett
in the county. Garrett
Saucedo.
Saucedo.
There's plenty of skill on that team.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent, and again, it's just keeping that talent healthy. And if that's the case, they could easily finish the season with a winning record.
They won't make the playoffs, but it doesn't matter.
The independent schedule, of course.
They're going to just grow like they wanted to.
Yeah, and the big thing is, program-wise, is just moving forward and building this back up. So, hey, if the more wins they get, the more interest is in that school, I'm sure, to go out and play football.
I'm back on the Shark bandwagon. Can we get a little Shark Chomp?
If this is what a Shark Chomp
is. This is a Shark Chomp, at least at Sharks games.
/ Florida Gators,
yes.
/ Cal Bears, and now St. Francis.